Hi there, this is Fred FR5ED from Craft Beer Adventures, Silent 5, here with a beer review. This is Sweetwater Happy Ending Imperial Stout, and Sweetwater's in Colorado. This is 9% ABV, and I'm just noticing I'm starting to pay attention to calories a little more. 270 calories. Okay. Anyway, won't have more than one of these anyway. 9%, 270 calories. On Rate Beer, it rates a 97 overall and a 69 in style. Interesting split there. And then on Beer Advocate, rates an 88, which is very good. That's after 1,021 ratings. And the brothers gave it a 94, which is outstanding. Back on Rate Beer, the 97 and 69, that's 555 ratings. The commercial description says, "It's nice to be able to finally brew some beer without restrictions on it. We came from Colorado where we could brew or try anything." Oh, I'm sorry, Sweetwater's in Georgia. I said Colorado. They're from Colorado, but they're in Georgia. It said, we could brew or try anything. We've been waiting 7 years to make a stout, and we've harnessed all that frustration to this batch of beer. And there's some more about that. I'm not sure why you're not allowed to make a stout in Georgia. That's what I'm reading into that. Anyway, the malt is 70-80 crystal malt, chocolate malt, black malt, and roasted malt. And hops are Centennial, Willamette, and Cascade on the dry hop. And it does say in here that it's big, fat, hoppy. We just brewed a big, fat, hoppy, beautiful beer. So it's an Imperial Stout, and yet they claim that it's very hoppy. Probably should have grabbed my IPA glass, but as I usually do with stouts and porters, I grab a brandy snifter. Okay, so I've been letting this sit out for a while and warm up some. Let's see how this is going to do. Quite dark. I'm not even going to try to measure it with the SRM scale. I'm trying to get a little bit of a head out of that, but maybe at 9% that's hard to engender there. So okay, got a very dark tan, light brown head, and extremely dark, but it looked clear coming out of the bottle. And there we have it. Looks like I just drained the crankcase of my car for an oil change after a year. All right, let's take a smell. Oh, it smells sweet. And I do smell some hops, but it's definitely mostly about the thick caramelly, coffee, dark chocolate caramelly, sweet caramelly aroma from all those malts, dark roasted malts. So that's basically it. It's a big batch of dark roasted, toasted, chocolatey, coffee-y malts that taste. It smells like it's going to taste sweet, and since it's an Imperial, it's going to be big and bold, I'm sure. Big mouthfeel. Hop-wise, it said it's a big hoppy beer, and there are hops there. If they're in, it's hard to. They smell sweet, I guess, because of the overall sweet smell, like tropical fruit aromas. But it's all about the malt. Okay, here we go. It's almost got a milk stout element to it, and I don't know if they use lactose in this or not, but it's not dry. It's not sicky sweet, but it is definitely got a good amount of sweetness to it. It's dry on the finish, and there's some hop bitterness for sure. Could be from the dark roasted malts too, but definitely it's about, and I've only had one sip, definitely about the dark roasted malt primarily. Well, I'll tell you what, that's nice. That's a sipper. It's one just to sit back, let it warm up even more, and just sip. It's a heavy mouthfeel. It's got plenty of bitterness to keep my attention, like any IPA would. Not as bitter as that, but it's got plenty of sweetness to it, again, without being cloying or over the top. And it's got loads of the dark roasted malt, the chocolate coffee dark roasted malt flavor. One more sip, let's finish up. That is really nice. I like that a lot. Okay, this is Sweetwater's Happy Ending Imperial Stout. Sweetwater is out of Georgia, I believe. I forget what part of Georgia, but it is up there. And this is Fred, FR5ED. Over and out.